This year, me and Patrick Wang, we are co-presidents of the Marlboro High School Orchestra, and we just wanted to give a little speech for Ms. Campbell. First of all, congratulations for all the orchestras that played. All the music was really amazing. I especially loved the Joyce Coleman orchestras. I remember being in their place all those years ago, mostly playing quarter notes and rests, but honestly, as a bassist, I can't say much has changed for me. There have been some changes, though, from field trips to early morning rehearsals to endless pranks and jokes. Orchestra has made us not only better musicians, but better students and better people. But of course, orchestra would not be as great as it is without Ms. Campbell. Here's Ms. Campbell. Earlier today, Ms. Campbell kind of maybe told us not to make the speech about her. But that's just because she doesn't know how great she is. Plus, since when did we listen to her anyway? I'm kidding, Ms. Campbell, we always listen to you. What I love the most about Ms. Campbell is that she's always there for you. If you want to get better at your music, she'll make time to help you. If there's a tiny object stuck in your bass that's been rolling around in there for the entire year, she'll roll up her sleeves, get under the bass while you hold it, and push it out. And of course, if you ever get the random urge to hang up a giant poster of Patrick's 5th grade yearbook picture in the orchestra room, she'll be the first one to make space on the wall for it. Those are oddly specific, but you get the point. Having known Mrs. Campbell for 7 years now, I'm beyond grateful to have learned from her, not only music, but also valuable life lessons. And although, Mrs. Campbell, you're still on my back for not memorizing the right names for music speeds, I will always cherish the memories that you have created for us in the orchestra. And all the seniors and I can't wait to come back and visit.
Like Arnav's, my experience with the orchestra began at a young age, watching my sister play in this very room back when I was 7. Even before I learned my times tables, Mrs. Campbell motivated me to join the orchestra. Now that I'm here, I think I can speak for all of us when I say that Mrs. Campbell makes the orchestra worth it. We don't stay for the screencastify quizzes. We don't stay for the pull-out lessons. We obviously stay so that we can wake up at 5:30 almost every morning. I'm only kidding. We stay because Mrs. Campbell is not only a great teacher, but because she's a great friend. She has supported us every step of the way, holding lunch rehearsals for us and encouraging students to challenge themselves. I couldn't tell you how many laughs we've shared with Mrs. Campbell during promposal fails and orchestra slays, from catching glimpses of Mrs. Campbell snoozing during the Blue Man Group's explosive performance, to seeing her getting dressed up as an old granny. These moments will be unforgettable. If you told me 10 years ago that this would be our last performance together, I would have believed you. I've seen the seniors come and go, and while goodbyes are always bittersweet, the history of Mrs. Campbell's leadership has culminated into something that we can only call our own. So for now, as we play our final piece tonight, we celebrate the legacy that Mrs. Campbell has left upon us Thunderbirds. We love you, Mrs. Campbell. Thank you.